I'm in Union Station in the Bay Concourse, and I need to get to Union Station bus terminal to catch a bus.
Let's just go walk there.
See, the problem is, not many people know this, I have a medical condition where I can't walk more than 100 meters without riding on a transit vehicle first.
Oh, I see.
So we need to find...
I think I've heard about that.
Oh yeah. We need to find an alternative method. Luckily, TripLinks has a feature we can use. If you go to more options and put the walking distance to the minimum, 100 meters, TripLinks will show you a trip that you can take if you have my condition. So we're taking the Lakeshore East line out to Pickering, where we're gonna get a bus. But not the bus that's gonna take us to the bus terminal. We have to get on another bus later after that bus. This is completely necessary. I didn't realize this last time I came here, but they have T-branding at Eglinton. This is your daily reminder to either take GO Transit or the waterfront path out to this part of Scarborough because it's super nice. Okay, we're at Pickering. To make sure that I don't walk more than 100 meters, I've brought this like wheel measuring thing. Now it has a habit of not working, so you might be walking a bit more than 100 meters. But hopefully,
if you walk 100 meters, you explode, right? I think that's what you
yeah,
said earlier.
yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, so we've started now. This is in feet, by the way. So the number that we need to avoid is 328. We're gonna take the elevator because that'll make the trip shorter. All right, and we're continuing. This is also just like a really nice footbridge. Where are we at? We're at 76, all right. Okay, we need to make it all the way across there and down the elevator for the bus station. We're currently at 100 feet right now, so I think we should make it. All right, and we're gonna take this elevator down. This is great that the station is accessible. If it was not accessible, I could not use the station. All right. Currently at 260, so I think we should potentially make it. I think the bus stop is like right here, hopefully. 287, we're at like 290 now.
Where are we going?
A4, I think, is where it will end up. Okay, we're at 300. I gotta be careful now. If only GO buses had like back doors. All right. We're at 326. I don't really want to go any further, so I think, I don't know, maybe it'll just pick us up here or something. You might need to like carry me. So that bus that we saw near the footbridge steps was not our bus. Unfortunately, we're spending 2 hours on a single level.
No phone or window.
However, the bus driver was nice enough to pick me up kind of where I was. So we haven't had to resort to carrying just yet.
I'm ready though, if I have to.
How much can you deadlift?
250?
Okay, that's fine. Looking like it might potentially rain, but we still got like 2 hours on this bus, so we should be good. Here's DRT Pulse. This is the Durham version of Zoom. Although I don't think it has good service. I'm pretty sure Zoom has better service. Oh, it just started raining. So it's started raining. It looks like it's gonna be pretty hard, so hopefully it should be short also. We're entering the 401 now.
I really hope this is over by the time we get to our destination.
Yeah.
I don't want to step out into this.
I don't think these kinds of things last for 2 hours. I'm very glad we got on the bus when we did.
It started right after we got on.
Okay, about 5 minutes later, and the rain is starting to clear up.
I feel a little bit sick to myself, to be honest.
Is that like road sickness or
What?
is that like car sickness?
A little bit, yeah.
We've gotten off the highway here at McCowan.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to Scarborough Center. So we now go into the Scarborough Center busway. So this is the old Scarborough Center Go Bus terminal and also coach terminal. So, I mean, that seems like a pretty nice place to wait. Unfortunately, we don't go there anymore because that card is used for the buses to Kennedy that are replacing whatever was in here. And over the horizon, we can see the lovely replacement to the old Scarborough Center bus terminal. And here it is, the lovely Scarborough Center bus terminal.
Are we on a different bus?
What? What do you mean?
Looks different.
I don't think it does. So I think we're hitting some traffic up here in classic 401 fashion. What time is it right now? It's like
250.
2:50 on a Saturday.
250 on a Saturday.
And there's already this.
Oh, that's awful.
All right, well, we have a bit for this scenario.
Yeah.
Do you wanna? Not yet. Don't start it yet.
No.
Start it now. We're gonna time how long we spend in traffic. There's a pink limo there. It's not something you see every day. We've pretty much come to a complete stop now, so we spent 3 minutes in traffic already.
Now we're really in traffic.
We are going to spend a lot more time. This is the 401 money shot right here. Is it 22 lanes, right? Or is it 18?
I don't know.
Here, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 the one we're in, and then 5, 6, and 7 for that express lane, I think. Or yeah, there's 3 there, and then 7. There's probably a bit more.
This is not the widest part of the 401.
Oh, okay.
The widest part of the 401 is in Mississauga near the airport.
Widest highway in North America, folks. So we've kind of gone into another lane in the 401. Oh, I think, yeah, so everybody else is going into the express, so we're going to the collector, so we've stopped the timer for now. I'm sure it'll get started again. It might actually get started again up here.
Yeah.
In fact. Yeah, set up the timer. Alright, so we're exiting to Yonge Street, so we're gonna stop the timer for now. I'm sure we'll meet this traffic once we get on the 401 again. Alright, we're on Yonge Street, we're approaching Shepherd Yonge. The timer's currently at 19:09:53. Michael's gonna get off. I don't think I ever introduced you, actually.
Hi, I'm Michael.
This is Michael.
I will be making my exit because I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
So Ryan's going to take the rest of this one solo.
Unfortunately, the highway is not very good for stomach sometimes, especially when you're like starting and stopping in traffic.
Right. So bye, everyone.
I won't have anybody to carry me if I need to. So we kind of just came from up there and looped around this road and around the southbound side of Yonge Street now. It's a weird stop for this bus. And we're going back on to the 401. And traffic seems to be flowing a bit better than it was when we got off the highway, so I don't think I'll need to start the timer, at least for now. Will we get a Subway foamer shot? Probably not, I'm going to be honest. It's looking like we're not going to get one. We still have a chance to get one. We've been waiting in traffic so long that we got one. So we're only really about 8 minutes late, which is crazy padding if that's to be believed. So we spent like, I think it was like 19 minutes in traffic. And the bus was already late when we got to Scarborough Center. This bus is kind of like the bus to take if you want to hit all the malls in Toronto, or in the Toronto area, because it goes to Scarborough Town Center, we go to Yorkdale, and then it ends up at Square One. So that's 3 malls on one route. I love how Go Buses, the bus terminal, second time to get out. So it seems like all that traffic from earlier is really cleared up. The traffic timer will not be started just yet. This is 401 at Keele Street. This is such a bizarre stop. Like all the 401 Go buses make this stop. And it's just like a shelter in the middle of the on-ramp here. That highway overpass looks like a really good place to film a video about some sort of transport on Highway 401. So now that we've left Keele Street, the next stop is the airport. There's not really any stops in between for some reason. And we've now gotten onto the 409, which is a much nicer highway than the 401. Of course, the sole purpose of the 409 is to connect the 401 to the airport. I think it's the shortest 400 series highway, and it kind of just turns into this airport road here. It's not really a train, but it's still a foamer shot.
Par mesure de sécurité, ne circulez que dans les zones désignées et
There's
évitez les
the
voies de
row of
circulation
random
d'autobus.
coach buses that
Merci
always
d'avoir
lines up
choisi
here
nous.
for some reason until we get to the Go bus stop here. And now that we've left the airport, of course, we get to go in the fun part of this route. Pride and Joy of Pearson Airport. And of course, the fun part I'm talking about is the Mississauga Transitway. People like to hate on the Mississauga Transitway because the stations aren't really near anything. I think it served its purpose pretty well, and its purpose is to move buses really quickly from Glen Forest to Square One. The names on this part of the Transitway are really funny. Like, this is Spectra, the last stop was Orbiter. Those don't sound like names for streets. This is Dixie, the one intermediate stop that Go buses make on this section of the Transitway for some reason. So we had a lot of padding in this route, but that's the bus that I wanted to get, so unfortunately we didn't have enough padding. It's only half an hour wait though. Thank you. Alright. Square One. It's very windy. Go to the stop over there. I think it's not a very large distance. Should be able to make it. It's like just over there. That's 250 feet. And it's like right here, I think, so we should be fine. That is 300 feet. Okay, maybe we won't be fine actually. Okay. Yeah, alright, so this is the bus stop. Kind of reached the limit here, so maybe it'll come pick me up here like it did in Pickering. So I made it on the bus. Luckily the platform was like right where I stopped, so I didn't have to walk anymore. But this should take us to Union Station Bus Terminal. It's been a really long day to get there, but that's the only option. When you look from here, Ontario, Mississauga City Centre just kind of looks like a parking lot in front of Square One, but on Confederation Parkway, it looks pretty legit though. I love that street name. This is Go Access, not even like Go Access Road, just Go Access. That's really funny how big the station is compared to the parking lot. There's a decent amount of density around this station. It's too bad it only gets train service on weekday peak. This bus terminal looks like the perfect place to arrive back from almost Milton. And now we run express to Union Station. I think express might be a strong word. And this is where we get on the QEW, notably not going to Port Credit Station. That's the one complaint that everybody I know that rides this bus has about this bus, is that they can't get to the Lakeshore West. We seem to have hit some traffic on the QEW, although this isn't gonna count towards the traffic timer because traffic on the QEW isn't as funny as on the 401. And we're on the Gardiner. Of course, this used to be the QEW up until 2,000 or something, I think. This is the TTC Queensway garage. The smallest of the TTC bus garages and always the one with the oldest buses. We've hit traffic again, but I'm not gonna time this because it's not on the 401. Although this traffic is funnier than the traffic on the QEW. Alright, so this has been going on for like 10 minutes and it's not really close to being done. This is the part where it starts thinning up, so hopefully we're almost at the part where it's down to one lane, I think. Finally, that took like 15 minutes to get through. You do get a way different view than when you're in like a normal car. And I think they also schedule for that slowdown on the Gardiner because we're getting into Union Station about when Transit said we would, and we come down onto the monstrosity that is Lakeshore Boulevard, under the Gardiner at least.
Don't forget items or to tap your Presto card as you leave the bus.
Terminal there.
For your safety.
Anyway, we finally made it. I guess we're going up to the second level, if that bus will get out of the way. Alright, where will we go into, do you think? It's Ontario Northland. I guess platform 13. Cool. Right. Thanks. Alright. Right, so I finally made it to the bus terminal, so I can get my 7 o'clock North Bay bus. You can see I planned ahead for this. Out of curiosity, let's see how far it would have taken us to walk to the bus terminal from the Bay Concourse. So we're already up to 50 feet. And we're just gonna go across the footbridge here. We're at 190, 200. Oh wait, I forgot that I can't walk more than 100 meters. You know, I've never actually seen what happens when I go over 100 meters, so I guess we might as well test that. So we're at 300 now, almost to 3. Oh, it ticked over there. Are we fine? I think I might be cured. So I guess all of this was for nothing. We're nearing 920 we're at. And I think this is the place where we started today. So it would have taken about 944 feet. Oh well, guess I know for next time.